Okay, y'all know the routine. You hear any background noise? Okay, ignore it. Let's get right to it, LDBC. So Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens has come out and says he wants to fight Donovan Mcnabb in a celebrity boxing match. Okay, be a good idea for both of them to make some good money. I don't even think Donovan McNabb. I don't think he's interested in it. Matter of fact, he really won't even speak on it. But you start looking at the history with Terrell Owens, and I think most of it was Terrell Owens' fault. I think some of it was Donovan McNabb's fault, and let's just talk about it. I've always said, and I've had coaches to tell me, if you have a player that go to different teams, and if every time that person go to a different team, there's an issue. There's something going on. There's an issue with that player, or that player's name is always brought up in some kind of controversial, activity. The problem isn't the people around that player. The problem is that player. I felt like Terrell Owens, he was a problem. To any team that he would go to, he's a problem. Because he would go in there and he would essentially have the locker room divided. Terrell Owens was that kind of player. Very emotional type person. I didn't even know, just interviewing him, I didn't know that Terrell Owens was this damn emotional, but, oh yeah, he is. He was a problem. And see, Terrell Owens, he was more too, he's very selfish. And I can understand sometimes these quarterbacks, sometimes they don't see people that are wide open. They don't see them. Sometimes they don't. You got, 3 or 4 guys rushing you, pass rushing you, and you may not even look in the direction of the receiver that's open, and sometimes you throw the ball to somebody else. This was Terrell Owens. You have some of these quarterbacks that would actually, hit another open receiver while he was open, and he would get upset. Hey, man, I was wide open. And, sometimes as a quarterback, you kind of get tired of that. You kind of get tired of somebody coming up to you in the huddle every time you get into the huddle. Hey, dog, I was open, man. You missed me. And sometimes as a quarterback, you just get tired of it. See, the whole thing in San Francisco. See, Terrell Owens caused a big problem in San Francisco. And everybody was saying, well, it wasn't his fault. They was hating on T.O. Listen, man, listen. Here's what I know. If an organization get rid of you, if they get rid of you where you are contributing to that team, I'm talking about you at the height. You're at the height of your contribution to the team. You're at the height of your career. You're at the height of your career. I mean, you clicking on all cylinders. And I'm talking about you playing the best football of your life and they get rid of you. There's a problem. There's a serious problem. And I tell y'all this, there is a very, very serious problem if an organization gets rid of you at the height of your career. How do you explain that? Evidently, something T.O. was doing that they didn't like. Something that he was doing and something they felt threatened by this guy. They felt threatened to the point to where they thought that this guy is probably more detrimental to having him around. And they didn't want their entire teams destroyed. See, I've seen a lot of personalities like this T.O. personality. And I see them all the time, when I train athletes. I see them all the time. And it's this personality where they want attention. Have y'all noticed that most of the stuff that T.O. do, or that he used to do, it was almost for attention? They want attention. He's very, very, he's very, very selfish. Always wanted the ball. No matter what. T.O. could be in damn double and triple coverage, and he would say, hey, why didn't you throw me the ball? There's a true story. There's a true story. At San Francisco, he was causing problems. Him and Jeff Garcia had that issue. And some of it, yeah, it was on Jeff Garcia, but then some of it was on T.O. How do you berate somebody because they don't see you open? Guys, sometimes I always take this out of the quarterback. Now, okay, if you miss a receiver that's open 5 times in a row, okay, yeah, now we need to have a conversation. But if you miss a guy, he was wide open, and you go and berate that guy. Because, see, this is what T.O. would do. Okay? If a quarterback did not see him open, he would go and berate him. Now, see, he tried to make it seem like that, when he talked to Donovan McNabb, he was all calm. Nah. He went into the huddle cussing and fussing at Donovan McNabb, saying, yo, dog, I be wide open. Why the hell you can't throw me the ball and block? See, that's what T.O. was doing. Donovan McNabb, he got tired of it, man. He got tired. See, Donovan McNabb just didn't tell T.O. to shut the F up. Okay, he didn't just tell him that. Okay, see, this had already been brewing. And T.O., for the majority of that game, he had been telling Donovan McNabb, hey, man, you need to give me the ball. Hey, man, what? After about 10 or 12 plays, McNabb looking over like he's shaking his head like, dude, shut the F up. Like, I don't understand, like, damn. I'm not going to see you every single time that you open, bro. I'm not going to see you. I'm a quarterback. I'm getting rushed by 3 to 4 dudes trying to take my head off. And sometimes I'm not going to see you. I'm going to throw it to the first person that I see in that direction. I don't have time to check off and look in another direction while I'm being chased. I mean, I know, Donovan McNabb, he was a mobile quarterback. He did a lot of things. I understand that, but damn. Sometimes he just wasn't going to hit you. It's just what it is. T.O. caused the same problems in Dallas. See, I'm telling you, wherever somebody go, if there's always a controversy, you take a look at that person. Because that's your problem. T.O. was the problem. Now, I won't completely resolve Donovan McNabb because part of me, too, I thought Donovan McNabb, he was kind of a hater. And I think he felt some kind of way when that damn crowd started cheering T.O. I think Donovan McNabb actually felt some kind of way about that. Okay? He felt some kind of way. Like Donovan McNabb, he felt like, yo, I've been in Philly all this time. And, I've been playing for these people, been playing my heart out, been playing hurt for these people. And these people come in here and they start chanting the name of this damn troublemaker. This guy can't even stay out of trouble. He always in something. I'm more for the fans. I'm not getting in trouble. I'm a family man. I'm not out here embarrassing myself like T.O. is. And they cheer for this guy. So McNabb probably felt some kind of way about that. I also think that there was a little bit of jealousy on McNabb's part. I felt like there was some jealousy. But guys, make no mistake about it. The problem was T.O. Okay? Point blank. Isn't it funny how when T.O. left those teams, y'all noticed that the locker room problems almost got better just overnight. When T.O. left those teams, the locker rooms could heal. The locker rooms could actually heal. I mean, these locker rooms could actually, function like a normal locker room is supposed to be and function like a team instead of having somebody trying to divide you. And T.O., he was divisive. I do agree with Skip Bayless on that. He was very divisive. Very divisive. And some guys rolled with T.O. and some guys didn't roll with him. Okay, some guys would fight for T.O. Some guys didn't give a damn about him because they knew what it was. But I have to watch those people, man. You got to watch them. It was a guy, man, and I kid you not, he was one of the best athletes in our school. But every single time we played, like we played football together, we wrestled together, and we did track. And every single season, man, there was some kind of controversy. Now, this is 3 different coaches. Okay, 3 different coaches, but this person had the same issue. He was always at odds with the coaches. Always. And then when I looked at it, when I started really thinking about it years later about this person, he was selfish. He had a me attitude. That's T.O. all day. Got a me attitude. Why can't I get the ball? Me attitude. Why they not talking about, how come, and there was some coaches that tried to accommodate T.O. as. They tried to accommodate him. They made plays specifically designed for him. That wasn't good enough. Let Donovan McNabb miss a pass where he was open. He just blew up and just went in. And after a while, you get tired of that as a person. Like, come on, man. The hell this dude with this diva attitude? What the hell is wrong with him, man? I'm not here for him. I'm here for the whole team. And I think Donovan McNabb, that last year that they were together, he tried to prove that point. Okay, it's not just you. You're not the only receiver on the team. And Donovan McNabb, he was pointing that out. But see, so many people, Donovan McNabb caught a lot of backlash too. But I get it, man. And sometimes in some situations, I would have reacted the exact same way. Like, dude, you're not the team. I'm going to distribute the ball around the team. I used to hate receivers like that. I remember Keyshawn Johnson used to be like that. You remember Keyshawn Johnson made that book called Throw Me the Damn Ball? And it's like, okay, I get that you're the best receiver on the team, but there are other receivers on the team that they're getting paid to make contributions. They're getting paid to make contributions. It's crazy. And people still to this day say that, Donovan McNabb was the total source of the problem. It wasn't all T.O. Some of it was Donovan McNabb, but most of that was T.O., man. Think about it. Put yourself in that situation. You got to work with somebody. And every time you turn around, they trying to demand you do something. Like they tell you what to do. Like they your boss. That's T.O. That's T.O. And then, when he retired, T.O.'s trying to make a comeback. Hey, look, man. I mean, dude, T.O. still got it. I ain't gonna even lie. T.O. was running routes against some of these young dudes. And T.O. was burning them guys. Still, I think T.O. 48 now? Dude can still run a route. Dude still got his speed. Like, T.O. can still play right now. But don't nobody want to deal with that damn headache. Nobody want to deal with that, excuse me. Nobody want to deal with that. Don't nobody want to deal with somebody, man, throw me the ball, man, I was open, man. No, nobody. The management, they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to sit and then, they gotta play arbitrator between, groups of players, because you got one person over here who got the whole locker room divided, man. It's a big headache, man. It's a huge headache for coaches, the owners. I mean, and the GM. I know any team that had T.O. and it was a general manager, I know that general manager probably had a headache. He probably just wanted to not even work that day. And probably the best thing that these GMs had is when they could finally get rid of T.O. I look at it, man. I've been around teams. I've been on teams for most of my whole life, and one person can destroy a team. That was T.O. T.O. be talking like he was an innocent victim and all this. No, he wasn't. Okay, that whole Donovan Mcnabb situation didn't go down the way he said it. It didn't go down the way he said it. Yeah, Donovan McNabb did say F you. Oh, he said it. But this was after T.O. continued to berate Donovan McNabb for not passing him the football. I mean, let's just tell it like it is.